Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, high five! Thanks for finding my channel. I guarantee you're going to find something in today's video that is useful or beneficial to you. When you do, give me a big thumbs up. Definitely like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you can be notified when I upload new content. I've been really haul rich lately. Lots of hauls on my channel showing you guys the type of things that I thrift, not only for my purchase and for my family, but also to resell on my eBay store. So I'm bringing you guys a haul today. Been definitely trying to upload videos twice a week. Who knows what you're going to see on my channel. Today it's a very hard goods rich, so not a lot of clothing. There's only like 2 or 3 pieces of clothing in this entire haul. It is a thrift haul from 2 different thrift stores, things that I have thrifted over the past week. So let's get right into it. First thing, every reseller that I follow, every reseller that I watch their videos or follow them around Instagram or anything has found one of these. I had found one of these. I can't even believe I've made it this far into my reselling life and not found one of these. But without further ado, here he is. He's the Jumbo Lion. Look at this great guy here. Now, I can't seem to find like a maker's mark, any type of branding on this. Okay, never mind. It's right here. Best Made Toys Limited. He's like a pretty high quality plush and he's big. Look how cute he is. Hi. Hi there. I'm hoping that maybe I can get somewhere comps look to be $20, maybe $32 out of him. What do you think? He has a spot that I'm gonna have to clean on his rump here. You see that spot there. But yeah, I mean, overall, he's in really good condition. I found him for 50 cents at the thrift store. I have been digging through plush, guys, because if I can turn 2 quarters into even 20 bucks, $10, $15, that's great. So we'll see what I can get out of him. Comment below, because all kinds of people find these plush, and I know maybe you've sold one before. Just tell me, you know, what makes one of these lions better than another. I know certain name brands, obviously, but he is, like I say, he's pretty good size, so he's going in the store. I was at Goodwill the other day and found these Sam Edelman. There we go. Just pumps, size 6. The heels look to be in pretty good condition. This one has a little bit of warping on the leather right there. You can see they need to be cleaned up a bit, but I paid $3.50 for these. Thank you, Goodwill, for always writing on the sole of the shoes. Our local thrift store does that too. Let me just tell you guys, if you haven't already discovered this, that a magic eraser takes this right off. So take a magic eraser to the Sharpies for sure and get that off your shoes. But yeah, these are in pretty good condition. I don't know, maybe $20 out of these. Check out this guy that I found. This thing is so cool. I just saw it and I had to grab it. It's one of those things that you see it, and I love to save vintage things from the trash. I don't like vintage things to be thrown away. And I wanted to save this guy as soon as I met him. Look at him. He's the ugliest little skunk alarm clock. I guess he's like literally I typed in Skunk Elvis alarm clock into the sold comps to figure out if any of these had sold. There's one other one listed. He's listed for $130. And there's one that has sold, and it sold for $30. So I think the folks that have it at $130 may be daydreaming a bit, because the one that sold for $30 was in the box. But I got it for $2. It does not have the battery compartment to the back, so I'll note that in the listing. Hope to maybe sell it just under what the other competing listing is for. And yeah, I gotta put batteries in this guy though and push this little button and see exactly what he does. He sings a song, so this is pretty cool. I like this. Sorry, I was trying to listen to see if I heard the baby. I'm trying to be quiet, but also excited at the same time. Okay, I found vintage pantyhose. These ones are Calvin Klein. I got these for $1. Hopefully can sell them for closer around 10. I got some, what are these ones? JC Penney's from the late 80s, early 90s. Hug-A-Lon, Sears, vintage pantyhose. Those were 50 cents. The JC Penney's ones, sorry, were 50 cents also. And Silk Reflections, these were $1. So $3 spent on all of these. I could bundle them together or sell them independently. Tell me what you think. I think that they're all about the same size. So, vintage pantyhose sell pretty well for me. I don't haul them a whole lot, but when I do, they sell. So yeah, got these. Didn't run comps on this at all. I just thought it was so vintage and cool. I could even make like a mystery box if that was allowed, and put this in there like a 90s mystery box. Okay, one frog can make a difference. This is an audio cassette, Kermit's Guide to Life in the 90s. How vintage and retro is this thing? This is so cute. Look at this. It's just a little cassette. Anyway, it was 25 cents, so I'm sure I'll pull a profit on this, but this is pretty cool. It's got Kermit and Miss Piggy on the back. And if you didn't know, keep your eye out for Muppet babies and Muppet stuff, because the Muppets have made a comeback. They have a new cartoon out on Disney Channel, the Muppets. So I got these, and I thought my son could maybe wear these, and if not, then I would resell them. Turns out the comps really aren't that great on them, so I'll at least break even, I'm sure. But I got these little, they're like Roby style little tennis shoes. I mean, they're new in the box, have never been worn, and they're by Stride, right? It looks like Target originally had them for $20, and then they got taken down to $10. Goodwill had them for $4, but once I ran the comps, they just weren't that great. My phone was dead when I was, that's why I didn't run comps on this or on this. And, you know, I thought for 25 cents and for $4, again, I thought my son might be able to wear them, but they're just not an appropriate size for him. So hopefully I won't lose money on that. At a different thrift store, I got this mug, trying to be less scared of shipping stuff like this ceramic mug. Do you remember this little cartoon character girl? You can't even see her. There you go. Maybe you can see her a little bit better there. She's like typing away at the desk there, tip, 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 and it says, "I just love it here." And then it's how to get along at the office. On the bottom, it says Hallmark Mugs 1984. So hopefully I can get a little bit out of that. I paid 25 cents for it. Sorry that the lighting is so crummy there, the way that it's angled. I saw this mug and knew immediately that it must be Starbucks. Little guy with green paint turning on the back, and sure enough, it's Starbucks. It has little hands, and I paid $1 for it. The comps aren't awesome on this one, like $5 to $10, so they're not bad for a $1 investment. I'm sure I can ship this well. I won't do free shipping on this because I think that these ceramic mugs are kind of heavy. Tell me how you ship these if you ship a whole lot of ceramics, because I don't. Like, I have some Pottery Barn plates that have been listed in my store since August or something, and part of me is really antsy about what if they do sell, because then I have to figure out how to ship them, and they're listed with free shipping, so I don't know. I probably need to change that. Every time I go to the thrift store, I look for this, and I never find one of these, but I'm bound and determined I'm gonna find one, and oh, here it is. Guess what I found? I'll give you a clue. It has a power cord. I found a Mitsubishi 4-head VCR with recorder. I paid $6 for this, which is a little bit more than what you might pay in some parts of the country, but I'm telling you, like, my family, we watch VHSs, but I feel like nobody else does. So unless it's just resellers, I don't know who's snatching these up from every thrift store, because I'm shocked that I found this one. And I bought it as soon as I found it. I went over to the VHSs. I, put one in there and to make sure that it would play and rewind and all that good stuff. And it does. So $6 on this. If I could get maybe close to 40 out of it, would be amazing. But I see some of them going, the Mitsubishi one's $40 to $60. So maybe you guys have more experience on that than I do. Give me some insight if I need it. I found these. You remember I sold some, I hauled several months ago some really colorful Keds, and they sold really quickly to a girl out in California, these vintage Keds. And so these are white vintage leather, they're like Clogs Keds. They're a size 7.5. They are so adorable. They need to be cleaned up a bit, but overall they're honestly in amazing condition, and I paid $2 for these. So if I could get, there was one sold comp of this leather style clog like this, and they sold for around $23. So I will take 10 times my money any day. I know after fees it's not quite that, but I've been doing pretty decent lately with men's ties. And it's funny because I had all but written off men's ties. Like, I know people do really good with men's ties, like Rockstar Flipper, like he's amazing with men's ties, but they just weren't moving for me. But then I started to seek better quality ties or really unique pieces or something, and I've been doing pretty decent at them. And so this one I thought was interesting enough with football helmets and everything. It's just that Surrey's brand. I don't know if that's, Like, I don't think it's a big brand or anything, but I just thought it was interesting enough. This may sit in my store until fall. Somebody left it tied also, so I'm going to have some wrinkles there, but it may sit until football season, but this isn't not going to take up a whole lot of space, so that's gross. That hasn't been washed. Anyway, I got that tie, and then I got this one, you know, obviously just looks like it's paisley, but it's got the Looney Tunes hanging out in it, and these seem to sell pretty well on eBay when I ran the comps. I really think that this tie is pretty neat. There's Sylvester, Tweety Bird, Wile E. Coyote is in there, Bugs Bunny, Tasmanian Devil. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. So hopefully I can get $7 to $10 maybe out of this one. Ties are $1/4 a piece where I pick up ties. Keeping along the lines of clothing, just the last few pieces that I found this week. Finish him. How neat is this shirt, huh? This looks to only be pulling like $10 to $15 on eBay, but I paid $2 for it, which I normally wouldn't pay for a t-shirt. I kind of almost thought about just keeping this myself or even giving it to my 11-year-old gamer son. I haven't shown it to him yet, so who knows? This may or may not make it into my store, but what do you think about the vintage video game shirts? And then this one, wasn't sure whether or not to get this, but the tag has the band name also. So I don't know, hopefully I could do pretty decent on this. They look to be pulling anywhere from $15 to $20. Pink Floyd, like Burnout. See you, hello, I can see you. T-shirt, women's t-shirt here. This is really nice. Pink Floyd, The Dark Side of the Moon. So it'll probably go up in my store for like $15 with like $3.50 shipping or something. I got myself some Talbots women's dress pants with like a taper leg. They're black. I don't know if these are going to fit. I still haven't tried them on. So if they don't fit, then I'll just put them in my store because they're a great brand. So, you know, when you resell, sometimes you don't even have to try things on. If they don't fit, I will just resell it. This one is a new approach. I actually did buy this just for me. This pretty dress shirt. It's just a white, like really thin dress shirt. And the back has this really long tail on it. I tried this on last night and it fits pretty well. It's a little tight in the bicep area because you know your girl is lifting. But yeah, overall, I think this is great. And it's light enough to even be in a dress shirt. I can wear it this summer probably. Okay, I'm going to show you a few things now that you need to like hide from your inner child because you're about to go nuts and get so excited. Okay, this next thing that I'm about to show you, if either of my sisters are watching, how much, maybe you don't remember wanting this, but I remember wanting this so bad when I was a kid. We didn't get it. Trust me, we got a billion other things we wanted and didn't need or deserve probably, but I never got this. And I saw this in the thrift store and had to have it. Mall madness. Okay, I paid $3 for this. The comps are consistently between $30 and $50 depending on whether or not all the pieces are there, what kind of condition it's in. You can tell the top of the box is ripped, the sides are ripped. It is missing like 3 or 4 pieces. It's missing like the little pegs, and it's missing a couple of the tops of the stores. It's missing all but one of the debit cards. So this is probably going to be closer to $20, $30 maybe, but everyone looks to be paying shipping on this. This is what I'm scared of. Do you see how big this is? Like, this is huge and it's kind of heavy, so I need advice on mailing board games, especially what the next 2 things are that I thrifted. So I got that for $3. These next things, okay, I walked right by this and then I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and run comps on that. This was $2. It is electric football. Okay, this particular brand, this Tudor, seems to be like a pretty good brand. Like some of these were pulling $75 to over $100. I haven't seen whether or not this is absolutely complete yet inside. The box is in relatively decent condition. It has a small hole here, but I mean, it's still complete. It's just ripped there. And then like the corner is ripped here. Overall, this one's in pretty decent condition. So, I mean, even getting $30 is more than 10 times my money. But if I can get closer to like $50, $75 out of that, girl would be so happy. All right. Because it seems to be like easy for me to look at a purse or a pair of shoes and say, you know, $2 into $20 or $1 into, you know, $40 is great. But then when I look at hard goods, sometimes I don't always see it because I'm thinking about the shipping cost. And so there are a lot of hard goods here. There are a lot of things I don't ship, you know, like the ceramics and the huge board games. Like this next one, guys, is another electric football, and it is massive. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Why did I buy this to resell? Look at this. I don't know. I may resell it when I put it together. Like, obviously the things in our basement is all like football stuff. My husband may end up keeping that one. I don't know, because it's enormous. I'll put it in my store for a decent enough amount of money. I'm not including free shipping with either of those because I do, you know, or best offer on a lot of my listings. And when you include free shipping, like if I tell you an item's $15 with free shipping, obviously I'm including the shipping in that. And then someone comes back to me with $10 because all they see is $15 for this item and they're not calculating the shipping. And then I'm like, if it's $10 and it's going to cost me a minimum of $3.50 to mail it out to you, and then eBay is going to take their fees, and then I paid $1 or $2 for it, like, it's not worth making $1.46 to me. Maybe, you know, if I was just absolutely full time in this, it would be worth it, you know, because obviously, you know, quantity at that point. But just doing this part-time and only spending, you know, so many hours a week on it, it's just not worth it if I'm not making more than that. You know, I want to make several times my money on an item after eBay takes their fees, because, you know, I do a lot in fashion. When I sell these shoes, eBay's going to take 13% of whatever I sell these for. So yeah, that's just a lot. But I also was considering doing a video. I think I might just film it right after this one, actually, and I'll upload it here in a few days about some of the things that I've been learning on eBay, just to give you guys some information, because I've been really actively selling on eBay since, I guess, about August or so, maybe later than that. This year, though, I am really jumping into it like full force, and it's just fun because I like shopping. I like saving vintage items. I like wood, metal, and you know, glass. Not everything it used to be plastic, and so when I find items like that in the thrift store, I want to rescue them and I want to keep them alive, you know, keep them like how do I explain this? Those of you that have the same affinity for vintage items as I do, you totally get it. I don't want those items to end up in a landfill. Okay, our landfills are full enough anyway, but if I can buy this, I can make money on it. So I'm helping to support my family, and someone is getting these vintage items that they maybe otherwise couldn't have even found. Yeah, it definitely seems like a worthwhile side hustle, little part-time job for me. So this month my goal was to make at least $500 on eBay. And that was my goal in February, and I totally missed it. And I asked my husband if I should revisit it. You know, is that too lofty? Because I'm honestly not spending that many hours a week doing anything, you know, with eBay, just a few hours here and there. He said, no, keep your goal at $500. And so here we are, March 23rd, and I'm at like $450. So I'm totally gonna make it. You know, that's basically our house payment. That's groceries. That's more than groceries for our family. So the fact that I can do a little something on the side, save these vintage items, and provide for my family, and I mean, it's such a win-win. So you got a little bonus insight about why I resell on eBay there. And look for my video about some of the things that I've been learning on eBay. I hope that you guys like all of the things that I hauled today. Tell me what was your favorite. I know that it's got to be between obviously this dude here and this cassette. I mean, why would you not love these things? I was wondering if there was a year maybe on here, but I don't see one. Anyway, like this video, guys. Subscribe to my channel, please. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm going to have to include this in the next video, too. I'm going to have to do another giveaway, because the winner of my bag of goodies that I tried to give away to you guys several videos ago, she still hasn't claimed it. So I'm going to come up with a way for you guys to enter to win again if you want to win that Michael Kors bag stuffed with all kinds of goodies. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching this super long video, and God bless you.